My BF's opposing political views affecting our relationship? My BF, M18, and I, F17, have been together almost 2 years. I've been aware of his more conservative views the entire time, and even before we got together. But I never fought him or let them affect me. Until now, since I am a minor. I'm still under my mom's medical insurance. Something happened with her insurance company, and no longer covers my birth control. I mentioned to my boyfriend that I was planning to make an appointment at Planned Parenthood to be temporarily provided birth control until I can get a new primary provider. He then told me how Planned Parenthood was such an awful place, and how everyone there should be called murderers. Relating to his abortion opinion, he was so mad at me for even considering going there. He refused to hear me out. I don't have the strongest opinion on abortion. All I know is that if I were to get pregnant before marriage, I would most likely abort. I tried to explain to him that his opinion on abortion plays no role here, and that Planned Parenthood provides many more services than that. Either way, I need to get my birth control from somewhere. If I go off, even for a month, I get intense mood swings, horrible cramps, and irregular periods. The fight we got into really opened my eyes. What if I get pregnant and he makes me keep it? What if I keep it, and he doesn't agree with my birth plan? It just makes me feel so alone and horrified if something were to happen. Advice? Help? Please? As much as people hate to admit it, politics does matter. Our personal morals and values inform our political beliefs. They are an extension of our character. It's absolutely fair to break up with someone for having different political beliefs from yourself. It means you two have values that simply do not align. Leave baby girl. Not everyone is a forever partner. 2 hearts. Break up. Political views are informed by personal values and his values aren't compatible with yours. He's putting his opposition to abortion ahead of your well-being ironically, ahead of preventing you from needing an abortion. Obviously, you don't need to hold identical worldviews or agree on every issue, but relationships do need a lot of common ground, and the less common ground there is, the more critical it is that each person is able to truly listen and be respectful about the other's opinions. Antoine Saint-Exupéry wrote, "Love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction." You two aren't looking in the same direction. You're getting to the point where things are getting more serious, and there are more things to consider about your partner than before. I think political views are a huge deal breaker myself. I'm halfway through reading this, and wow. You gotta go. I mean, political views are actually something quite important. You can't really date and think about marrying someone whose political views are opposed to yours. Take the topic of the argument out of the equation. Abortion and PP. You have a medical issue that needs to be addressed. Rather than support you in getting that medical issue fixed, he criticized your choice of solution, put your medical needs behind his need to have an opinion, asserted his control over your body, refused to listen to your logic, and treated you like a child. You're 17. You have plenty of life to live. Move on and take this as an early lesson on not allowing someone to treat you badly. Also, then stop having sex with him until you get your BC. Stop having sex with him and break up. You already know should an accident happen how he would feel about it. His views don't align with yours. Don't waste time on him any further. If he's that conservative, he can wait for sex until after marriage. Get your birth control and reconsider your relationship with him. You're young and have plenty of time to find a BF who's more aligned with your values. He has shown you who he is. You should believe him. I could never ever date someone with differing political views as me. Call me immature or closed-minded or whatever, but that's a requirement for my relationships. Political beliefs are directly reflective of personal values, and if two people with differing personal values try to date, let alone get married, there's gonna be so much trouble and arguments and bullshit. Save yourself the trouble later on and break up. There's no way in hell this is going to end well. You know you have to leave unless you want to be in a situation where you end up forced to be pregnant. The fact that you're even scared he would make you keep it says enough about how much respect he has for you and how he treats you. Wow. Hell, I am conservative and don't buy into this crap. There is a line between having different views and extreme ones. There are people who married other people with different political views. It's doable in relationships. The main difference is both people have mutual respect for each other, fight fair, and are willing to make concessions to end a disagreement. If either side can't do that, the relationship won't work. You two are pretty young. He holds an opinion and flat out refuses to see the other side's positive attributes. Big red flag. If this was a more mature relationship, he would hear you out about what birth control does for you and your difficulties finding a cheap way to get it irregardless what legal provider you go to. Tell him you're going to PP. End of story. Political views are important. My friend's parents oppose each other and have nearly divorced 3 times. I also how your BF realizes you don't have to believe abortion is right, but you should never tear someone down for that. I would get your birth control and a way out. You're still very young. Conflicting political views is definitely not worth staying in a relationship. Trust me when I say you'll find someone that shares similar values with you. My dear, there's no such thing as his political and personal persona. His political beliefs are who he is. And if they make you uncomfortable, or worse, ditch him ASAP. You deserve someone who isn't a complete arsehole or detached from reality, as conservatives are. I still can't believe that basic healthcare needs are a point of political contention. It's not politics, it's a human right to medical care. Break up. Hilarious that he's against abortion but very pro premarital sex.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.